Hi, welcome to Caleb and Dad's vlog.
Alright, this week we're doing the
Divisional round.
The divisional round.
Yeah, the divisional round.
Alright.
We have a little extra stuff we got because we had a late Christmas in Iowa. And we live in Colorado.
So, let's start with that game, huh?
Alright. Broncos and Colts.
Alright. Who do you pick, Wiz?
The Broncos!
The Broncos!
We got Broncos on there. And we each have to have one upset.
He's making rules. Alright. Taylor, who do you pick?
Broncos. This one's not my upset. Because I think they're in Mile High, and the Broncos beat them earlier this season in Mile High, or in Indianapolis, I don't know. But they beat them earlier this season. I have to talk?
Yeah, but not while he's talking.
But I think the Broncos, even the Broncos have improved since then. And I think the Colts have too, but I still think they'll be better. And the Colts defense looks awful.
Alright. What do you say, Wyatt?
The Broncos.
How come?
Because Emil Sanders just is really good at catching passes.
Yeah, awesome.
And the Colts, well, on the Bengals and the Colts, I got that game wrong. Yeah, that was an upset. Did T.Y. Hilton score any touchdowns?
I think he did. Right?
Yeah, he had 80 yards at the start of the game. Okay. Yeah, we were driving back from Iowa that day, so we didn't watch the whole first half, and we only watched like part of the third quarter.
And I picked the Broncos. I think this is probably the best matchup of the four for the Broncos. I think the Colts defense actually looked pretty decent, but you know, Andy Dalton can make people look good.
You mean last week?
Last week, yes. But I think the Broncos can handle it.
Yeah. All right.
What's next?
And I think this game's going to be better than most people think. Patriots versus Ravens. I mean, Ravens are a great playoff team, and so it's gonna be a good game. But why don't you pick yours first?
Wait, what do you mean? You're talking.
I'm just telling him.
What are you telling us about the game?
I'll do it when it's my turn. It goes young about it.
Oh, okay. Then what? Well, okay, Wiz, tell us how it is.
Patriots.
Do you think the Patriots? All right. Any reason? Any method behind your madness? Logic, man. All right.
Oh.
Caleb?
I'm going to take the Patriots, but not by much. I mean, I think it's going to be a close game because how the Ravens played last week against the Steelers in Pittsburgh, it's going to be pretty good games. Torrey Smith and Steve Smith, I think, are one of the good combos in the NFL, and kind of like Emil and Demarius, but I'd still take the Patriots because they got Gronk and he's just unstoppable. And Bill Belichick's a good coach, but I don't really. Well, he's a good coach. We have DJ Ten. And then Tom Brady's just good, and their defense has had a good year.
I picked the Ravens. This is my upset. I think. I think the Ravens are playing well. Flacco always plays good in the playoffs, and Kubiak always gets the best out of some running back that usually is some undrafted turd.
Who's Kubiak?
Kubiak, the offensive coordinator. And Forsett is a beast, so I think the Ravens win this one. Darth Vader goes down.
I hope that. Alright, so this is my upset. Me too. Cowboys and Packers.
Wow. Nobody's taking the Packers in this one. You guys are all taking the Cowboys?
No, I was gonna go for the Cowboys.
You're going for the Cowboys?
No,
Bob?
the Packers.
You're going for the Packers. Bob?
This is my upset. This
Cowboys.
is my upset.
Okay.
No, but they're expecting
let
them
them have
to
it.
win.
All right, you go. Liz, tell us how it is. Okay.
I think the Packers because Aaron Rodgers and I don't know any other people.
Yeah.
Jordan Nelson.
Jordy Nelson.
Who's the other team? Oh yeah, and the Cowboys are super duper good. Yeah. But this is my upset, so I don't want to beat them. Well.
All right, go ahead, Bob. Tell us how it is.
I pick the Cowboys, because I mean Aaron Rodgers, his calf, he's not that good, but he's still got. I take the Cowboys. Yeah, Cowboys. Because Des Bryant, Terrence Williams is coming off a big game. Jason Witten and Cobb and Nelson are going to be hard to stop. Their defense is on a good run. DeMarco is incredible, and they're like two really good teams, but I still take Packers. Cowboys.
All right, I take the Cowboys too. I don't know why. I think if I really am looking at it logically, but I want to cheer for the Cowboys because Rodgers is just unstoppable at Lambeau. But Cowboys haven't lost on the road this year, so that's interesting too. They got a little help from the refs, but they also got a little help from themselves this last game. In the Lions game.
Oh, yeah.
So, I think their line will come back and be improved. I think their offensive line can handle Green Bay's defensive line, and I think it'll be a much more explosive offensive game for the Cowboys. And that's about that. It goes against my grain because Rodgers is so good at home, but I cheer for the Cowboys.
Niners beat him at Lambeau last year.
Yeah, and I think Romo just he's got it figured out. He's not screwing up like he needs to. He's gonna make the playoffs happen. Last game.
Like that playoff game in 08, they were winning it no matter what. 31-30. They were down. They needed to make like a 21-yard field goal, and he dropped the field goal snap.
Romo did?
Yeah, I watched that on NFL Network yesterday.
Huh.
It was.
Why the heck is he holding field goal snaps?
That was in 2008.
That's strange.
Alright, I take this. Wait, your turn.
Wiz, who do you take?
Oh, what game?
In this one.
I take the.
He takes the Seahawks. All right.
They just have, I think they are a little bit better than the Cowboys. I know, but I think they are better than the Cowboys too. And what if I think the teams I think that are gonna make it to the Super Bowl are the Seahawks and the Broncos. Cowboys. No, it's impossible. It has to be NFC.
All right, Bob, what do you think?
I think the Seahawks because they're in CenturyLink Field. And they know well. That was surprising when the Cowboys beat them there, but I think they're just going to be good. They looked good against the Rams. They've looked good since the first couple weeks. First couple weeks. Wyatt, we're done with stuff. First couple weeks, and they're just Wilson and their defense is not overrated, and they're incredible. And the Panthers, they played good, but I think it's going to be close, but Seahawks still win.
I think the Panthers are very lucky to be where they're at. They played a pitiful Cardinals team last week, and nobody would have been able to help winning against them. And the Seahawks are back to what they were last year, which makes me upset. They are very good. Their defense is brutal, and they're at home. The Seahawks are home, so I take the Seahawks.
Alright, we'll see you next week
Turn your head.
for the AFC Championship.